So in the last class, what we have done is we just create a table, and in that table, what we have done is we just created a table, and in the table we have created a couple of fields, and we have CD. Today, so for this one, I just want to create a one table which has consist of a default value. So for example, I want to create a from here field. First click, right click, configure. From the table we will go, and from that we can create a table. That is a one thing. So here you can go to the fields. Here I'm just configuring the organization. So maybe we can give as a string type organization. So here I just added it here. So I just create a field called organization in the form. So when I creating a new one, I just want to fill the default value for it. So the I just want to match this organization below the above the group. So the same thing, right click, configure. From the form layout, we can go there. This organization, so the organization, so we'll go up and hey, hi, good morning. So we have added. So now this field we just created. Now what happened if the student is coming from Narayana, the organization is Narayana one. So the default value we need to give it. So if you want to give a default value, right click, configure dictionary. Here if I give a default value as Narayana group of organizations and update. Now what happened? The default value for its come. Here the user can modify it. So if you want to modify, delete it. So just go to the configure dictionary. Again, we can make a field mandatory. Sorry, read only and see it. See here, we cannot modify the record here. That means, so whenever if I fill the record, for example, if I give you like this one, if I save this, the organization will come. We cannot modify it. From that, we can change all the details. This is a way we can create a organized one. And the next one is section. What is a section? So if I see something, if you go to office one, you can see ID card section, asset management team or section. That means if you go to the ID card section, they can provide the ID card and all the details. If you go to the asset management section, they can provide the laptops, hardwares, and all other things. So those are the things which we can check the one. If you want to create a new section, right click. So here the requirement was I just want to fill the student SSC details. SSC marks like school name and type Telugu, English, the subject marks which we have all we need to add in the section. If you want to do it, right click, configure, go to the form layout. I just want to create a new section. So if I want to create a new section here, just go here. Here we have called here already default one default section arena was there. I just want to create a new section. Click on section new. Yes, yes, see here and okay. See here you can see there is nothing will be there. So if you want to student, what we have to do is I just want to create a fields here. The fields was first one is school name. School name. So by default from here also you can create a field, but we don't have any restriction other things. So if you give the medium, only 100 characters you can give. School name. So the marks we can read, right? Telugu marks. So Telugu marks I just create, will create. And Hindi marks. Hindi marks. Third one English marks. Next mathematics maths marks. And science social marks. Next one science marks. And total marks. So assume that these are the fields I have created and I saved it. So this is a section which will show all the details. So this is the one. See here the all will be shown in the this vertical way. I just want to show it few thing in the left side and few thing in the right side of the form. So if you want to show again, go to the right click, configure from the form layout. So the go to the section Narayana, sorry, SSC. From here, this one here we can add a begin split. So from where we need to split and end split. So if I open top this one begin split, it will go to the here. And if I just want to this for this one, now it will be same thing. So this is the basic thing we can configure the thing. And the next step, this is the one section. I just want to create a one more section which is a hostel details. So for this one from form layout we can create a one section. And from the another way we need to create a one more section. This is called form design. The right click, go to the form design. The form layout from the what are the field we create, this is the correct way. And what is the from the form design what we are doing also the same thing. So form design, this is the form design. If you want you can modify. For example, I see I'm just want to changing the modify here it was. And if I save this, see what happened, the gender comes to here. So right now the gender here, if I reload the form here, see from the form layout and the form design both will be the same thing. Here what it happens is whenever if you add any form, so the what is the latest update, whether it should be a form design or whether it should be a form layout, it should be applicable to here. So this one. So if I for example if I change to here again, I'm just going to move in the gender, I'm sorry. Hey man, what happened? No. So if I save this one gender after the state, it will go to the next one. This is the way. Right now it was in the below the email ID. So if I reload it, it will go to the different place. This is the basic thing. Mm, what we can say, we can configure the thing. Now the next step means, now the next thing. So here what happened, I just want to create a another section which is called hostel details. If I want to create a section here, just here, from here we just create a plus symbol. A new section will be automatically created here. See, oh my god, we create a multiple sections. Okay, so I'm just writing this name as a hostel details. Hostel details. If I save this one, let's see what happens and try to reload the form. See, if you click on accessory details, the accessory details will be there. And if you click on hostel details, it will be like this. And the next step, hostel details. So for the hostel details, I just want to create a fields. So first step, I need to create a hostel as true. So for this one, if you want to do, okay. So I just want to create a one field called true false. True false. So I'm here, I'm just making as a hostel. So here we can write a name as u underscore hostel. And click on here, it will be save automatically. So now the next step, if this is the hostel and what are the other details we have to check. So he's as hostel as true, and the next step is hostel as true, and the next step is hostel details. In that one, what you can hostel building name and building floor and hostel P, uh, and total hostel P and total paid till now, and what is the remaining paid. Like this, there are few other details we can create. So hostel, and I just want to create one more string field called what is the field name? Hostel building name. So here I just drag and drop here. Next one, I'm just writing building name. No, no, it will come as a, some default one. So if you don't record as a best practice, always the field name should be in the that name logic only. So that's one. That's very good. And building name and the floor number and room number. So I'm just writing here the floor, which floor we want to, we can add it, or we can make it as a choice also. I think right now this is not correct. So what happened? I'm just deleting this one. Okay. So now we need to create a choice field. If it is choice field, we can give the same thing. So choice field, I'm just making floor number. So here, no, right? If you want to, we can add a choices here. The first floor one, I'm just giving. Order it is not, we cannot give order here. So if you want to give order, we can from the dictionary entry only we can give it. So this is the one. So now if I save this, we will done. And next one, building name and the room number, which is a integer. We need to do it. So for that one, we can take a field type as an integer here. Room number, room number, and we can save it. And the next step, room number is there and building name is there. And next one, hostel pay fee amount, right? So amount paid. So hostel fee, we again it's a number. We just give it as a host. This one integer. I'm sorry, hostel fee. Hostel fee. So paid amount and remaining fee. So I'm just taking as again two integer fields. So amount paid, amount remaining. Amount paid and amount pay remaining. So that's a basic thing we can create from here. So we can create a multiple thing. If you want to, we can create a field from there and we can add the same thing. So here I'm just going to here, remaining P. Oh my god, remaining P. So that's the one. Now what happened? I'm just going to save this one. This one. Now if I reload this form, let's see what happens. So this one. So but here we have not understand. So we just want to hostel floor building name room number on the left side of the form and hostel fee amount paid and remaining fee is the right side of the form. If you want to from here we can directly drag here. Here we can directly drag here amount paid and building name you can drag here and the remaining fee you can drag here and room number uh, we can drag here. So if you drag here, so I'm just going to save this one. So if I reload, let's see what happens. If we reload, so the it will be the same thing. The floor number or second floor, first floor, third floor, we can check it. A building name. For example, see the room number if I gave, or 207. See what happens. It will accept the only numbers since we have given the integer field as a field as an integer. So what happened? It will accept the other things. Other things is nothing but what we can say. So it will accept the numbers only. It will not accept any other things. Now the next step is still now it is fine. So we just created, and I just want to create one more field called in charge. So I just want to create an in charge details also. I need to create one more section. So here I'm just going to create one more section. So I just want to this section not here. After the here we can drag here. Okay, after that before the access I can just I'm just making in charge. The same concept in charge CHRG. Okay, in charge details. Now here I just want to create one field. So the in charge is already existing in the system. So here what we have to do is we have to create as a called reference field. So I'm just going to create a reference field here, and in charge I'm just clicking. So in charge, so here I'm just making you underscore underscore. Here what was the field it is asking. So here what was the field we can give it. We can give as a what we can say. um the user table. So what was the user table here? We already discussed what was the user table name in ServiceNow. Sys underscore user. So that is a user table we can give here as a reference. This is the table I have given and I just created. Next one, I just want to add a another one field called in charge email ID and the phone number. So both I am giving as a string. Both I'm just giving the both the strings, two strings here. Oh, I'm sorry. In charge email ID. Um, in charge email ID, and the next one I will create as a here in charge phone number. So I'm just going to save this one. Let's see what happens. Now here what happened? Now we have created a new section. That's okay. So here we have created a new section which is a in charge details. See here, this is the one. Now I just want to fill this one. See here, I just want to see it will show the all the records in this one. But I just want to restrict whoever the active. For example, see active is how many users as active. So right now it was showing as a 614. If I mark it as active is true, 613. That means I just want to display very few restrictions. So I just want to active users in the system. So if you want to do it, right click, configure dictionary. From here, we can write a filter conditions. Here we can go to the reference specification, the user here, we can get reference qual condition. We can write a condition which is a active is true. For example, active is true and save it, update it. See here, if I open this one, only 630 records is visible. And also, if you want to display how many users has the ITL role, those users only has to display. That is a your requirement. That means the user is active and he should have ITL role. So let's see how you can do it. Right click, configure. So here the reference specification will call it as a reference qualifier. See here, active true. So I'm just clicking on the advanced view. Here the reference qualifier simple is nothing but we can give it here. Dynamic is nothing but if you already written somewhere and we can add the same thing here. But right now I'm not giving any one. So for this one, so we don't need a dynamic. And if it is a advanced, if you already condition like this, it will come. So what I'm going to do is simple and I'm just here. Role is ITIL and I'm just saving this one. Let's see what happens. See, only the 43 users is using. That means so these users are active in the system and these users were active in the system at the same time they has the ITIL rule so that this list will be visible on the same thing. Now I don't want here, I just want to filter it user who has the admin role. Let's see what happens. See here, we have seen it. I'm just making role is admin and update. Here you can see only 18 users has admin role in the system. In the system, in the sense, so these are our user active and in the system sys underscore user table, it has a see you can see the table name here. So this is the basic thing. Now the next thing here again we have a few more things. Configure dictionary. Here just click on this advanced view. In the advanced view what we will do is so we can go here. If you want to, we can make a field mandatory, read only, optional, all the things. But always the in charge we can make only the mandatory since we need to save it. And okay, now here it's a simple one. If it's a simple, we can write it. And if you go to the advanced, it will write a script like this one. Active is true, and roles equal to admin and equal to. So for example, if I change here to ITL, see, let us see. There are three types of reference qualifiers. This is the most common asked interview question. The reference qualifier is nothing but which will shows the filter in the reference table. So here you can see here. See here. So I'm just going to here right click configure dictionary and go to the advanced tool. This is the most common asked intro question. What is a reference qualifier? What is the purpose of it? The reference qualifier is nothing but, as the name implies, it should qualify the reference. That means it will add a filter conditions to the reference table. And there are three types of reference qualifier. The first one is the simple, second one is the dynamic, and the third one is the advanced. The simple is nothing but where we can add a conditions like from the some the filter fields we can add directly. And dynamic is nothing but we will write a script somewhere we can add that filter condition from the script. And third one, advanced. Advanced is nothing but it will write a active true or for active true, and roles is ideal equal to like that we can write a conditions. This is the three types of reference qualifiers. So in the system, I hope you guys clear. Are still any confusion till now what we have discussion? Hello, can you hear me? So you guys clear, right? So whenever the in charge is filled, in charge email ID and other things, so that has a different concept. What I will see that I can cover when the topic is come. So for example, if the in charge is filled, this email ID phone number has to fill automatically. That has a different concept. So that I can cover you later when the topic come. You don't worry. So right now, just focus on how you can create a reference field and how we can add other things. So till now, you guys clear, right? Gugan or Pawan, any queries? Sorry? Wait. Wait. I'll show you, no worries. So if you want to check, right click, configure dictionary, you can go it. So this is the most common asked into question. See, right now you are not seeing. If you want, you can just click on this advanced view. Advanced view, here you can see reference qualifier as a type. So simple is nothing but where we can add a conditions like this. And dynamic is nothing but we can add a script somewhere and we can add from there. So for example, if we go to the PA country, if I add a PA country where, let's see what is the code they have written. I don't think they have written anything. Let me, what happened? It's not selecting. Just I think my system has issue. I'm just reloading. Just give a minute. See, simple. The dynamic. So where are he has a PA administrator. We are not sure they have already written this is an out of the box. If you want, we can write it. But right now, when the scripting is concept is done, we can write this one. So I'm just going to duplicate this one. You will find a lot of answers here. So what is a dictionary? All those things. If I open this one, see, they have written a script include there. They have written a script include, and from the script include, they have added the same thing. Totally certain. For example, see, since we have done, I'm just going to review this one. See, they have written a script include since that one, that's a different one. So once the script include is concept is gone, we can cover this one dynamic. So in the meantime, no need to worry. So just focus on this one. So this is the scripting they are written backend. So they have added here. That's okay. So next thing, the next one is third one is wait. I'm just going to empty this one. Advanced. Advanced, we can write it directly condition here. Since we have written a script include here, that we can convert it as a one. Or else, I'm just going to write to here. So active equal to true. and roles equal to ITIL and equal to, sorry, update. So if I open this one, the roles who has the admin, it will display here. So, oh my god, I think the filter is not we have added. Let me go back. So here, since it is simple, we can write to here. So I'm just making active is true and save it. So if I go to the same thing, reference qualifier, I'm just opening this one, or else if you right click on here, okay. So you already have the field. Arey yaar, what happened? My mouse got stuck. Okay. So just hit right click, configure dictionary. So here we can write the condition here. So if you change that to advanced, so whatever it is, it will convert as a query condition. See, we have given as active true and role is ITL. So that will be convert as a query condition.
Hello.
See, whatever we have written, it will be convert as a query condition. I hope we clear, right? Or any confusion?
Yes, yes, which company?
Query.
Okay.
Yes, yes. Oh my God, what happened?
No problem.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. I will come down.
Filter navigation, like filtering the in by using the manual.
Yeah, actually, I completed my notice period last November,
Okay.
November 7th.
So, any
7th.
queries till now? What you discussed before I move to the next topic?
Yes, 7th.
So it is very next. I hope you
4th.
guys clear it. Spandana and this guy Pavan
Yes.
and this guy. I forgot his name. Google.
3.2 years in service now.
Okay. Very good. No worries. No worries. No problem.
No,
No, no, no. Wait.
uh,
Wait,
after
wait,
next
let.
year,
So
so
what happened
I
today
received
class?
full
They can share you the
certification
link,
one
the
certification of
recorded video,
CSC
what we
for
discussed.
service.
You can check with them. So no worries. Next topic you just understand from now. Okay. No worries. Next one, today we have seen sections how we create lawless sync. And the next step, what we have to do is we have to
Mandatory
create
skill
a
is
views. View is nothing but this is a default view. So I just want to create the SSC fields in one view like this one. I'll show you. Right click, configure, form layout.
Yeah,
So I just want to create a new view here.
for retro questions, we have advantage.
SSC. I'm just creating a view called SSC. Save this one. So if you create a
Yeah.
SSC view, these are all come which we don't require. Just give it. I don't require. So SSC, I'm just going Hindi marks, English marks, and mathematics marks, school name, social marks, and science marks, total marks, and Telugu marks. So if I opt this one, Telugu, Hindi, English, Maths, school name is up. So if I open the save, so right now we are in the default view by default. So if you go to the SSC view, it should be like this. That means only the SSC details which should be visible. So configure form layout. So in that SSC view, what we have to do is we just need to add a split. We can add it a begin split and end split, all the stuff which we already know it. How we can do it. The same concept we can apply here. So this one, like this we can do. That means what are the value we have entered in the default view? It should be same in all the views. Now I just want to create one more view called hostel view. So I just want to create over here one more view called hostel view. So I didn't want here. I just want to create here view. Right click and new here hostel hostel details. So here it is by coming by default. I'm just removing this one. So here what we have to do is the remaining fee is the one. సరే సరే ఎన్నిటి రామంటావు సరే నువ్వు ఇవాళ ఆఫీస్కి వెళ్తున్నావా ఫ్లోర్ ఏది రాదు ప్రతిరోజు వెళ్తున్నావు సరే సరే కలుద్దాను ఏ వాడు నేను రాము కదా వాడు రాడు నేను రాను సరే సో సరే సరేరా సరే సరే అవును సరే సో we have one more field called amount paid. నాన్నగారు నాన్నగారు చెప్పండి So this is the SSC view. చెప్తా మీకు అప్డేట్ చేస్తా Hostel details view. If you see this, it will be like this. మీరైతే అటు వెళ్ళేసండి I hope we clear our confusion this was. సరే So simple thing, we just want to create one more field from the form layout, one more view from the form design. So right now we have seen from the form layout. So I just want to create one more view, new view. Here I'm just giving in charge details. In charge details. So I don't want these all things. So by default, in which view we have, that fields will come automatically. So in charge details. So I'm just making in charge name and in charge phone number and in charge email ID. The same. So if I save this, if I just reload it, The in charge, if you click on in charge details, it will come like this one. So for example, here what happened, the filter is same, the filter condition, everything is fine. So for example, if I say save as Andrew Watch and update it, that will be same, will be visible in the, if you click in the default view. See, if I open in charge details, it will be same. That means the field can existing number of views, number of sections, but if you entered in one view or one section, the same will be available for all the sections and views. Okay, I hope it clear or any confusion. Very good. So this is the one. So this is the class for today. Today, what we have discussed, we have seen how to create a field from the form layout and from the form design and the from the table. Three steps we have done it, and we have created how to create a section and views from the form layout and as well as in the form design. So till now, this is the topics we have covered. Any queries for these topics today discussed only? Okay. So I will be clear. And any questions for that yesterday topic? Scoped application is nothing but, for example, if you want to see any particular things. So, for example, right now we are in the global scope. If you want to see any scoped one, like this one, you want any, that means if you written any script or something, it will be executed on that particular scope only. If you written a global, it will be executed in the, all the, on the global scope. That means you want to restrict any user in the particular thing, that we can also call as a scoped application. So I can, I will show you later how to create a scoped application, what is the use of it. Okay, don't worry. But this is the table creation, these forms, these are the fundamentals. I hope it clear. Yeah, fine. Thank you. Anyone has any queries for today's topic and previous topics? Okay, now note on the task for today. I hope you guys are created yesterday. What is that? Is that meaning? I forgot name. Yesterday we have created table. Yeah, table and fields. Today, just create a four sections. What are the name you have taken? Name is your, and four sections as a at least four fields like this one. Okay. Each section contains four fields, and check what is the vacancy. And once you have completed the sections, and now create a each and every section as a one view. For example, like I have seen created SSC section and SSC view and in charge action. Like that, you can create a views and sections. This is the task for today. Any questions? Okay. So I hope you guys clear at today's task. What you have to go to perform. Very good. You guys Pawan and Gugan. Very good. And any questions for previous topic you guys know, right? Or if you have any. Fine.